So, I forget this OnlyFans chick's name, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, I think it was Sophie Rain. I think it was. I don't really know. It doesn't really matter. And I can't believe I actually know the name of an OnlyFans creator in air quotes. So according to a post from the outlet Sick Chirpsy, I don't really know what that is. I think it's some sort of a celebrity gossip news aggregate site, whatever. According to some summary from that site, this OnlyFans chick has made a grand total of $100 million on OnlyFans. I actually question that number because it's so astronomically high. $100 million made from OnlyFans just by, I don't know, selling nude photos of yourself, doing all sorts of specials and other nasty particulars that I don't want to get into here because of obvious reasons. But I question the number. But that's according to this woman's own claims. So she claims that she is a virgin, she's saving herself for marriage, and she has Christian values. You know, when I'm hearing stuff like that, I'm actually not even sure how to react. Should I laugh? Should I cry? I don't really know, because it's so bizarre and outrageous. Clearly, she doesn't have Christian values if she's on OnlyFans. Has she even read the Bible? I don't think she has. I don't think she can even recite the 10 Commandments. And I don't think she can recite the meaning of the 10 Commandments. Now, let's say that she theoretically was a virgin. I don't believe her at all. But let's say that she theoretically was a virgin. Would you display the holiest of holy? And you know exactly what I mean by that. And reduce the value of yourself by allowing other men to look at all the details of your body? If you can answer yes, then obviously you don't have Christian values, because that's what being a virgin, that's part of being a virgin, in my opinion. Part of being a virgin is not only to not abstain from, obviously, sexual intercourse, but it's also, obviously, refraining from displaying all the details of your private parts, because that's for your future husband. It's kind of like the same with this other OnlyFans chick, Bonnie Blue, who also said during an interview that she would be open for marriage and kids. Well, as far as I know, Bonnie Blue has had sexual intercourse with well beyond 1,000 men, and probably still counting. She's most famous for doing her 1,000-man challenge, whatever she called it, which basically was during 24 hours, 1,000 or more men could fuck her. And, that was just one so-called event. She's had multiple events. And she's also on OnlyFans. She's actually a self-admitted whore, which is fine. I mean, whoredom is always going to be around. There's always going to be whores. What sort of a man honestly wants to have a child with a whore who has no qualms about displaying herself, describing herself as a whore, and actually takes a little bit of pride in it? I don't really know. I certainly wouldn't. Nobody who watches this probably would. The only reason I could think of anybody becoming her so-called husband would be to gain access to the tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars that she has. But I don't think she let anybody near that kind of money. Anyway, for both of these women, I'd say that, they're pretty much done and over with. Nobody really wants them. Nobody wants to have a child with an OnlyFans model. really. There's no pride in that. There's no prize in it either. And quite frankly speaking, they're both lying, is my opinion, or is my attitude. Both of these women are lying. The first one is lying about being a virgin. The second one is lying about really wanting a kid. I don't think she wants a kid. I think she wants children. She just wants to maintain the facade. And that's fine. But you can't persuade people to believe you if you're obviously that fake. That's the main persuasion lesson here. If you're saying one thing but then doing another, there's a there's a difference. What's the word I'm looking for here? They are disparaging. These two items are disparaging. There's a difference. And the further away you drift from what you say versus the truth, the less your persuasion holds water. Just know that. So, obviously, stay true to your values, stay true to your persuasion, and actually practice what you preach. That's the main key to persuading people. If you want to learn more about persuasion and sales, then get subscribed to my email list. The link to do so is in the episode description wherever you're watching and or listening to this, and I'll see you there.